Random sample of 97 people who own mobile phone was used to collect data the time they spend per day on their phone. If Jisung is here, he is definitely in a different category, more than this. The results are displayed in the table below. They said find the mean. Why do you think they want to use the word estimate? Why can't it be exact? Okay, keep that question. And then they say find the standard deviation. It is estimate simply because I know 11 people here. The time they spend is 0 to 5. So the first person, let's say first person 0 to 5. Second person 0 to 5. Do I know the exact value of the first person, second person? Don't know. So instead, since we don't know, maybe the answer could be 1 here. Maybe the answer here could be 4, right? We don't know. So we don't want to do this guessing game. We want a standard basis for this. What do? We always go and find the midpoint to represent every 11% in the group. So what is my middle point here? 2.5. Here going to be 7.5. 15, 25, 35, what is that, 55? Okay, how to find the middle value? Just add them both, divide by 2. Okay, now I got this. So I know the first person is 2.5, second person also 2.5, third person also 2.5. So I have 11 data with 2.5 here. And now I want to find the mean. Simple, right? Okay, you go and accumulate the values. What will you do? You will do 2.5 times with 11 plus 7.5 times with 20. Why I times 20? Because I have 20 of the same 7.5. 15 times 32, then plus 25 times by 18. You keep doing this. Divide by how many people in the group? 97. If you go and count the number of people here, you count everything here, you should get 97, yeah. So when you do this, your answer will become type 18.4. Let's find the standard deviation. On a standard basis, how much do they differ from the mean? Setiap satu data di sini, berapa banyakkah dia berubah daripada mean? How to find that? Go do this. Summation x squared f divided by sum of the f. It's in the formula sheet written this way. Okay, then we fill up. There is always 4 things to fill up. Okay, 4 things to fill up. This is 97. Whatever value you get here, you put here. Otherwise, you make accuracy error. If you don't want, then you just use the perfect value from the calculator, yeah, with the decimals. Then this is also 97. Simple frequency. How do I find this? What happened? How to find this one now? What is this? This is the midpoint. Okay. The f is the frequency. This is frequency. This is the x, middle point. All these are the midpoint. So you go and square that. So how do you get this data? 2.5 squared times with 11. And then 7.5 squared times with 20. Slowly do until the last one. 55 squared times with 6. What do you get here? You tambah, you add up everything. If you add up everything, that value you put here. And then final part, your answer must be 13.3. You do it till you get this. See, this one must be shown in the uh, answer, yeah, you get 1 mark for this. You don't want to write this, it's fine. You can put 18.4 but take more digit so that you don't make premature approximation. That's all to do the standard deviation and mean. Now the second part is I have to draw histogram. How to draw histogram? What is a histogram? Histogram is a bar graph where the bar is side attached. There is no gap. It's exactly like the bar but no gap. See, there is no gap. I can just start shading like this. See, there are two types of histogram. One where the bar is of the same gap. Tengok gapnya kan sama. This gap looks the same. There is another type of histogram where the gap won't be same like that. Yeah, this kind of scenario. See, the gap here is so big, gap here is so thin. Sometimes it go big like that. So when do I do this and when do I do this? What will be the labeling here? What will be the labeling here? To do this, so the first idea is the gap same or not same? That's what you have to check. So let's go and check the gap. I checking the gap. Fine. From 0 to 5 here, what is the gap? 5. From 5 to 10, what is the gap? 5. Oh, looks the same. 10 to 20, what is the gap? Oh God, now it's different. It's 10. It's 10. Different already. 20 to 30, it's 10 again. Yeah? 30 to 40, 10 again. 40 to 30, 30. 40 to 70 is 30. Gap already different, right? You have to select this. So if you are drawing this, you need the frequency density. You have to dense the frequency so that the area is always the same. You have to dense, mempatkan frequency. How to do this? Frequency density is equal to frequency divided by the gap of the class. Let's check. First one, what is the frequency? 11. What is my gap? 5. 11 over 5 is what? 2.2. The next frequency density. Let's try for the next one. 20 divided by, what is the gap? 5. What is your answer? 4. So Sam has already helped you to get the frequency density. She already did for all. Look at this. The gap is 10. The frequency is 10. The gap is also 10. So she got the 1. You can do like this. Then, now let's start sketching. To sketch, what I need, what is this? This is the x. You cannot write x. You have to write based on the question. Amount of time span. So this is the time. So you write your time. Is the time unit, hour or minute? Must write minute. If you really don't know what to write, just go to the question here, copy back. Time span per day. But this one has to be frequency density. Don't write like your teacher, F dot, cannot. Frequency density in full. Okay? That's how simple. And now let's try to sketch. I'm going to sketch based on this. I have my gaps very nicely written here. Okay, I use blue color. I'm going to write here time span per day, and then bracket T minutes. You write as per the question, and then your y-axis here, frequency density, and then look at this, 0 to 5, it's 2.2. So where is 0 to 5? 0 to 5 somewhere here. Okay, 0 to 5. My 5 is here, right? I have to sketch until 2.2. So I go and draw. I think, yeah, something like that. So 0 to 2.2. Then next 5 to 10 it's 4. 5 to 10 it's 4 it seems. So let's go do this. And then 10 to 20 it's 3.2. And 20 to 30 it's 1. 30 to 40 again it's 1. Oh, I think I made a mistake here. This is actually 1.8. 1.8. Cincai. 1.8 and then you get a 1. And then the last part is 40 to 70 and the value is 0.2. So it's quite tiny here. And then you close all the gaps. Use your ruler. I think your life will be better than mine. Yeah, I see the scale is off, right? But yeah, I think you know what I'm doing. It's supposed to be 0.2. And then you close. Actually, it's quite fun doing this. Go up. No brainer job. This was the 20 to 30. It's 1.8. Yeah. 3 point. Oh God. And then a 2.2. Just go freehand. Lazy. Then you just close it down. Oh God, it's so perfect. I don't want to make it messy. Yeah, like that. Perfect. You got your histogram. See, mine is not covering the 75% because there is a huge gap here, right? Then you change. I think when you draw, you know how to measure this nicely.